Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest of our virtual assemblies. The focus of today's is quite specific because I'd like to speak to the young people in S4 to S6 to give them some more information about the limited return to school that will happen from Monday. As you'll maybe be aware from listening to the news or reading the various letters that we've sent out to you this week, from Monday coming, Monday the 22nd of February, we'll be able to invite a small number of young people into the school building each day to undertake practical work for the SQA subjects that they wouldn't be able to do at home. Today you will receive a group call text message, or you will be contacted by your teacher through Teams or Show My Homework or one of the other online platforms that we're using just now to make you aware of the times when you should attend school next week to undertake that practical work in some of your subjects where you just can't do that at home. There are some other things that you'll need to know. If you get that text today or you get that contact from your teacher today to tell you when to come in, I want to give you an indication of what it will be like when you are here. It's likely to be the case that because we're only able to have a certain amount of young people in the building at any one time, you will only be in for parts of the school day, perhaps a morning, perhaps afternoon, or perhaps a spell in the middle of the school day. And it's important that you understand that when your learning for that day is finished in class, that you need to leave school and return home. That's so we're able to bring in the next group of young people that we've timetabled to be with us and make sure that we don't, in doing that, have too many people at the building at any one time. When you're in the building, I have to tell you that you will be expected to respect a 2-metre physical distance at all times from the staff in the school and also from one another. The expectation would be that you would wear your face covering when you're in school, just as you would have in November and December when you were with us. You should wear school uniform when you come back to us next week if you are invited in. And I'll also say that we will take a register for each lesson so that those who are invited in and for whatever reason aren't able to come in, that we know about that and we can contact you to see how we can encourage you to come in. The other thing that I would say to you that you'll hear a wee bit more about in just a moment is that you will also, if you are coming into school, have access to optional COVID-19 lateral flow testing kits. And if you'd wish to take part in that testing programme, Mrs. Galloway will give you an indication of how you can be issued a test kit and what you should do with it when you have got one. I would encourage you to take part if that's what you are comfortable doing, and I look forward to seeing some of you back in school next week. Thanks.
Hello. If you're a senior and you're coming back to school next week for your practical subjects, you may want to volunteer to take part in the COVID-19 lateral flow testing. And the government would like us to do this to see how transmission is within schools. If you do want to volunteer for this, you have to bring in your consent form, which you'll find online, and you'll be given, once you hand that over, your test kit and a booklet, a step-by-step guide on how to do it. Within the test kit there are 3 tests. This will last you 1.5 weeks. You do 2 tests a week, 3 days apart. Then you have to go online and put your result in. So you'll either get a negative test, which is great, and you can just come into school. You could get a void test, which means you still log that online, or you could get, unfortunately, a positive test, which means you would have to then book a COVID test and self-isolate until you do so. So if you wish to participate in this, then please bring in your consent form, phone the school and make an appointment with the office to get a time slot to come in and pick up your kit. Okay? And you don't have to participate in this to come back to school, but it would be helpful if you want to do so.